Hey everyone, thatoldnerfguy here. Today it's more of a continuation on the modification of this finisher. This is the one I put the O-ring in, and now I'm gonna try to put some more power by removing the restrictor and changing the spring inside. The spring option, at least with what I have in my inventory, is quite limited. I mean, it's a weird size spring. I'm gonna show it to you. I'm gonna compare it with other spring just to show you. It's weird. It got a weird size. Maybe you know better. It's like the diameter of a xshot meteor spring with the length of almost a chrono spring. Kind of weird, but with a little carving inside the shell, I think I got enough space to put this 14 kilogram Longshot spring, and I might need the little seat which I'm gonna put on the plunger head to prevent decapitation on it. Because this thing, even with the seal, it's good. I mean, this is a good blaster. So we got about all the same, like about 92, 91, 90 FPS from used round, from maybe brand new round, got better performance. Let's try it. Not really. Yeah, not really. It varies a little. I mean, sometimes you get into the 85 and you get up to 95, something like that. So it's still a good blaster, but it's lacking some power. I got some better consistency with the FPS with the replacement of the O-ring, but it definitely needs some power. And while putting a too big spring for the blaster, I'm gonna remove the air restrictor at the same time. So here we go. Let's open that thing up. Here we go for this one. This is done. It's open. It's gonna move a little when you remove the front part. Completely remove this part. It's gonna help you. Then you just remove the tube. Be sure to hold that ratcheting spring and lift the wide part with the plunger. Like I said, we got a nice plunger with a padded head on it, which is very appreciated, Hasbro. But this spring, I mean, here's a basic regular chrono spring. Here's this spring. I mean, we almost got the same length, but one fits almost perfect into the other one. I mean, the size is bigger. If I go with, let's say, this is an Orbit stock spring. Yeah, the Orbit stock spring is a little longer, but it's too big. I mean, it's way, way, way too big. We can't even fit it there. That's why I'm gonna have to go in what I have, because I could try to put one of those chrono spring inside, but the regular one, when compressed, is twisting a little, and since it's not held properly, unless I shave the plunger head, I mean, it moves, it turns the part inside the blaster. The lack of metal spring, so all the alignment with the mechanical spring doesn't really help if you put too small diameter, something that doesn't fit there or that doesn't hold right. So here I'm gonna have to shave those little fin a little down to give space for the new spring, and maybe remove this part. I want to keep this one for strength. I mean, the shell is gonna need this part, but I'm gonna remove this part here At first I was concerned with the strength of the spring, but the orbit got thinner plastic and the same kind of spring retainer, which is smaller and thinner, and it's holding up pretty well to the 22 kilogram worker spring that I put in. So I really think this 14 kilogram Longshot can be good. I mean, we got the same phenomenon as the chrono spring, but this time is this one slightly smaller. If I slightly compress it, I mean, it's easy to just install it to have the same length, but just a bit too big because of the gauge of the wire. So here I'm gonna have to shave those little fin and those two from the other part of the shell. Oops. Screw. And those little fin from the other part. I want to bring them down to the level of this little round pin on each side. It's like 2 millimeter below on each side. That's gonna give me clearance, I think, for this spring. So let's start the shaving. I think the cutter knife is gonna be enough for this thing. Really think so. Okay. Think I'm done with the carving. As you can see, I just give it some space here and down there. I didn't completely remove it. I wanted to keep some strength into the shell, and I got enough space to keep it centered with the little corner. Fits like a glove. There's a little shaking, but it's gonna be held down with the other half. No, that might just work. For the restrictor, this thing is kind of easy. You can just force it down. This is just 2 plastic prong. Normally, it just come off. It's out. Okay. You see, this is the total amount of plastic. Oh, little one here. Remove from the blaster. That's all. I didn't remove that much. I just removed what I needed to clear some space. Let's put everything back into place. This is there. This is the last one. Let's try reassembling. Oh, I'm gonna try putting that little silicone seat like I did on the orbit. That means, does it fit? Yes, like a glove. That's gonna hold our spring in position. Ah, okay. So after a little wrestling with the thing, I managed to send the thing into place. I will try reassembling the whole blaster. Oh my god. While holding this, because this spring is a little too tight. Maybe I should have went with the 10 kilogram. As for a Longshot spring, but I wanted to try it to see how much it's gonna hold, and it basically suffered the same problem as the orbit. I mean, shell flexing. I weakened it by removing that plastic, but hopefully it's gonna be powerful. Something is not right. The shell is flexing. It's crazy. Okay. This is a line. Wasn't that bad. This thing is not properly aligning again. Fudge. Really? Finally managed to close that thing down. You know what they say, third time's a charm. But to do that, I had to remove one coil from my 14 kilogram Longshot spring. I was not happy to do that, but I removed one coil, I squared the end with 2 pair of pliers, and then the thing closed pretty easily. Let's see now if it's priming. Yes? Oh! Okay. That thing doesn't have any restrictor. I will try not to dry fire it too much. Not to break anything inside. Let's see if there's any improvement. I'm gonna shoot a used edge round in a regular 12 round magazine. Just to try it. 135, 136.4, 138.4, 141.6, 141.6 duplicate, 139, 143, 141, 139, 138.4. Oops. Looks like the last one didn't chamber in. So everything seems working. Nothing is cracking out of shape. Besides the fact that it's quite loud for a blaster. Like I said, the Longshot spring is about the same length as this one, which is orbit spring. I had to remove one coil off of it because this spring was too harsh to pre-compress inside. You saw it, it almost blew up in my face 2 times. Third time's a charm, the spring is in. Performance is upgraded. I mean, no restrictor, new seal inside. And the Longshot spring give us 139 feet per second average. Maximum 143, minimum was 135 here. It's a good improvement. That's what it gave us. 139 FPS. That's a good average for a blaster like that. And it's shooting pretty straight. So it's a win-win. Thank you for watching. In the meantime, you can always follow me on Facebook and Instagram at thatoldnerfguy. Please leave a like and comment, subscribe for more content. See you next time. Bye.